Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the week we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the Facebook and visually impaired. I'm your humble host, Eric. How are you? Good. Let's get to the news. Today's been a very strange day. It is Tuesday, June 14th, 2022. Yesterday was part 2 of the January 6th hearings, and we got even more stuff that was so exciting, I haven't even looked. Also, there's more to come. They've delayed for scheduling, so there will be more hearings. Currently today, there are a lot of primary elections going on, but as we tape at 7:53 p.m. to this time around, we don't have any conclusive. We don't know who's going to win anything, so it doesn't matter. The Southern Baptists are meeting in an annual convention to vote on sex abuse, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm against it. Also, in Ohio, widespread intentional power outages affecting the whole region. 145,000 in Columbus, Ohio, without power as we go to press. I don't think you really say that, but you know what I'm saying. In very sad Champaign, local news here, downtown Debbie has passed away. And honestly, I got to tell you, I had quite the feels, seeing how many people were so supportive and so open and so respectful of Debbie in their posts online, from the left and from the right, from all over. You know what I mean? Debbie was a fixture of Champaign, and she will be missed. In happier news, at least for me, because I'm into it, Michigan GOP gubernatorial candidate Ryan Kelly was arrested on January 6th riot-related charges, and the FBI went to his house. I got to watch it live online, and I tell you, man, we really should arrest candidates and politicians more often, because it gave me so much joy. It really did. Highly recommend it. Also, just a little thing here I'd like to point out at the top of the screen for the people who have visual here. I got this ground news plugin, and you'll note that it is looking at this story, and it's saying that the bias is 34% in liberal rags, 49% neutral, centrist, and only 17% on the right. So just like to indicate that there is a standard tendency to not talk about people in our party being arrested in our media. And that goes both ways. Just, no, it's not like groundbreaking or anything, just pointing it out. And I got these I put it there for you, for your pleasure. The January 6th protest organizers say they participated in dozens of planning meetings with members of Congress and White House staff. That's in an article in Rolling Stone from Hunter Walker. Now that came out all the way back in October, but it was getting a lot more press today because apparently new things have come to light since the committee has gone up, and we've got Marjorie Taylor Greene, specifically remembered by an organizer who's testifying. I remember talking to probably close to a dozen other members at one point or another, or their staffs. And the chyron at the bottom, January 6th organizers, we coordinated with White House and the Congress. And I know at this point, a lot of you are like, man, but dude, nothing's going to come of that. But this week has been kind of cool that way, because in Idaho, over 30 men in Patriot Front, a little army, it was what the witness called them when they called in, just saw a little army getting into a Uhaul truck. So the cops showed up and zip-tied 31 white nationalists in the back of a U-Haul. And again, every time you see somebody punch a Nazi, I mean, you guys, Captain America fans, you know it. That's what it's there for. Because Americans love Nazi punching. I mean, it's just one of the things. Again, left to right, we all agree. Anyway, that made me happy. And this got memed delightfully. I like this one best. My friend Chuck posted, "Hey, look who's taking a knee." And there,
That's funny.
it was posted by the Southern Gentleman, and we see the 31 members in their khakis and their Reclaim America t-shirts, zip tied and kneeling. And that was the news from Facebook for the Blind for the week of June 14th, 2022. And now on to my lovely co-host, Michael Labune, with some funny memes. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. All right. Here we go. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. You sound great.
Friend of the show, Ancient Cringe, starting off round one here with a picture of, I think this is a picture of it's a picture of a statue of Mary holding Jesus' body.
It's in the Vatican. It's the Pietra.
There you go. It says Michelangelo was only 24 years old when he completed the Pieta sculpture. I don't care if I said that wrong.
Doesn't matter.
And Mo at Mo Problems says the fact that he was a turtle makes it 10 times more fascinating.
Perfect.
But only 10 times more, by the way. Friend of the show, Adrian Marie Brown, we just love the work you're doing over there, has a picture of a zebra staring at a male lion mounting a female lion. And it says, can someone explain this picture? And David Meme says the lion chose sex over food, while the zebra chose porn over life.
Deep.
Adrian Marie Brown again has a picture of Quinta Brunson, and it says, people be gay. Quinta Brunson.
Keeping it real.
Gay.
People be gay.
Margot at Hi Margot says, happy Pride Month, we did it. And she's referencing an article with the headline, Marjorie Taylor Greene predicts straight people will soon be extinct. Sirius Marcus, friend of the show, Sirius Marcus says, and this is, they're reposting at Bratty Crush. He says, this month I'm doing a challenge called June. It's where I try to make it through every day of June.
I am in this meme.
Hannah Dixon at Hans Dickey says, being sober is much harder than being pregnant because at least pregnant people can drink.
That's such a tight joke.
That's so good. Trash Can Paul has a picture here of the United States of America, and superimposed over the top of it is a blue whale. And it says, many people don't realize just how big a whale can be when the image isn't to scale. And a lot of people don't think about that. Then you notice that it says whale in image much closer to camera than the background. Much closer to camera. Jesus. I think I have two more memes.
All righty.
Allison says, Lord of the Rings, where everything is the same except Merry and Pippin have a sniper rifle. And then you see they've put a sniper rifle in the hands of Pippin.
Beautiful.
Be a much different movie. Yeah, this is my last one for this round. So Laura tweets, today I am 1 week clean from heroin. And D Sparrow replies with, that's it.
I hate to be dense, but explain that one to me. That's just a week.
Yeah, what's funny about it is just that fucking Twitter people on Twitter, you're never gonna impress them. Like, nope. No matter what you do, like,
yeah, okay.
It's just the troll. Just just being a troll, even it's something you think is untrollable. What? That's it. It's just so. Fuck you. Like, yeah. Notice I did not say friend of the show. I just said D Sparrow. Not a friend of the show.
All righty. All right. Handing it back over to me, I'm assuming. Yes, indeed. So sorry. I was listening to you, and it's funny because we figured out how to do this show, I think. After 60-some episodes, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this week, they found a guy with guns near Brett Kavanaugh's house. And Murph posts friend of the show, Murph, I love you, baby. Posts Sadia_M saying, just arm the justices and let them protect themselves. It's what you want teachers to do.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that the internet and the media and the government and the situation as it is right now is making me like Senator Liz Cheney. And Patrick S. Tomlinson at Stealthy Geek posts, Liz Cheney has been wrong on so many things in her career, but here now she is burning down her own career to do the right thing. She's losing her seat at home badly because she's in that chair telling the truth, and that matters. And dude, I gotta tell you what, the debate that broke out on this post was hilarious. That was what was going on. I also like to point out that this crazy AI design project crap has been going off the hook. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't seen it. This one's from friend of the show, George Cruikshank, typed in John Cougar Mellencamp sucking on a chili dog. And the AI tries to paint pictures and do a very abstract collection of John Cougar Mellencamp wolfmen type looking entities and hot dogs and mashups of Mellencamp hot dogs. And I think one of the bottom ones looks like an evolutionary multiverse timeline where hot dogs evolved as hands on wolfmen, John Cougar Mellencamps. Oh, he's a cougar. That's it. I get it. AIs be tripping. Okay, moving on. Yeah, from George, because you know him and the chili dogs. Also, homeless Monty Python, 9 panels of absurd. It's really them all from the Quest for the Holy Grail. And they're just in night costumes, just sort of sitting about, and you can easily see them going, hey sir, spare change for a night. Totally. Next, I think this is my favorite of all the keywords typed in: Teletubby electric chair. These are the 9 clearest images I have seen from this AI. They are day glow, very sharp, easy to recognize Teletubbies in chairs of a strange looking nature. I loved it. Coming up fourth, exploding sandwich. Very interesting. 9 panels with kind of splash effects, kind of like in the commercials where they do the slow motion with things, you know, being fresh and spraying and being in the sandwich is being made, kind of a thing. Interesting. And finally, Joe Biden in a hot dog suit.
There we go.
Which is, you know, crude, but, you know, good effort. Good effort. It is, of course, June, and we are in Pride Month. So my friend Paul Stamper shared Kate Willits, who says, Happy Pride. I hope one day the world loves bisexual women as much as heterosexual couples with a failing marriage do.
That's the world we all want to live in.
Yeah. This is the future the left wants.
Yeah.
One of my top engagers this week is a picture of Lisa Simpson, I believe, in the episode where she is president. And she is just got her hands out and is just giving the "what do you people want from me" gesture, saying my face. When people think that the Keystone XL pipeline would have like pumped cheap gasoline straight to their house or whatever dumb thing conservatives think. Lisa Simpson. Second to last, coming up here, we've got America's cultural decline into idiocy. And if you're not following them, I don't recommend it. The caption is, somebody needs to rethink this design. It is soap for the at the sink. Easy to see, this is soap for the sink. And it says right on it, please wash your hands. But the graphic is what's problematic. It says, please wash your hands below a sink and a faucet and 2 hands, but it's an overview. And it looks like that faucet is something naughty about to go into the drain. And it's all that. I forgot and put this in the wholesome round. I apologize. I'm sorry. All you parents.
This is the third week in a row this picture has been on this show. Listen, Facebook for the Blind cannot get enough of this sink. It looks like a goatsy, and we're here for it.
Yeah, sorry, but they, what can I say? And finally, crimefeed.com has the headline, Why So Many Murderers Bury Victims in Their Own Backyards. And Mandy Karp with the reply, not everyone has the trunk space or gas money to drive way out in the middle of nowhere to dump their bodies. Check your privilege. We're all doing the best we can out here. That's
Great.
wholesome as I get. We've got some naughty graphic signs and burying bodies. Yes, yet another. We're going with the precedents. We're sticking with precedents stronger than some groups of people I can think of.
Let's go with Dead Precedents. That would be a cool name for a band.
Like it.
This is a picture of like mountains and sky, and it's pretty, and somebody's standing there with their hands over their head, and it says in impact font, "My boob popped."
Okay.
I think it must be a Gen Z thing. Yeah, I don't know. Trash Can Paul, we fucking love you, Trash Can Paul. Trash Can's trying to sell these ball caps, and they just say PP, and then underneath that they say poo poo. And it's a pee poo poo hat you can buy from Trash Can Paul, and there's only 50 left, folks. So,
dude, I admire that hustle, man. I bet he went to like a search engine optimization thing and said, "What do the people want?" And they spoke.
pee pee poo poo hats.
Yep.
This is a picture of Luigi from the like live action Mario and Luigi, but he looks like kind of squinty eyed and distraught. It says, "FBI guy watching me download my 8th terabyte of mayonnaise slapping noises," named, quote, "How to Make a Bomb 101, forcing him to listen to all of it." This is the AI that Eric was describing, except this one says Fisher-Price guillotines.
Oh, it's so gorgeous, man. I'm going to go. I love that.
It's pretty great. Looks like little toy guillotines. This is a picture of a guy splitting wood with an axe. And impact font again, it says, "Boys take shits. Men earn them." I don't know why I thought this was so stupid. Here's a series of flags, rainbow flag, and then like a pride flag, and then skip one, and then there's the transgender flag, and in the middle there, the third flag is just where that would be a flag. It's black and white checkers, and above the rainbow flag it says, "Someone you know is gay." Above the next flag it says, "Someone you know is bi." This is the bi flag. Above the checkers it says, "Someone you know is in a ska band." And then the trans flag is on. It says, "Someone you know is transgender, maybe even someone you love. Think before you speak hate." One of these things is not like the other. Salad Dazed. Love you, Salad Dazed. Friend of the show, Salad Dazed. If you're not following Salad Dazed, then seriously, unplug your internet. Shows a trucker hat that says, "Ska and pro wrestling are the only legitimate forms of art." I got two more memes here.
Oh, God.
Second to last meme. This one's not funny, but it's good. It's from Vivian, friend of the show. She says, she's quoting, "If you want a living wage, get a better job." It says, "Is a fascinating way to spin, quote, I acknowledge that your current job needs to be done, but I think whomever does that job deserves to be in poverty." And that is a great damn point. At
Wow.
Such nerve. Follow her for more hot takes. We love you, socialism. Last meme for this round has 3 circles. It's a pie chart. They come together on one thing. The 3 are named starting a fight, petting a dog, and consoling a child. And with starting a fight and petting a dog, they share, you want to go outside? That's you say that, it could be starting a fight or petting a dog. You want your mommy is consoling a child. It's also starting a fight. So you could use that one either way. And shh, it's okay is consoling a child, also petting a dog. Shh, it's okay. And hey, buddy. When you say hey, buddy, you could be starting a fight, petting a dog, or consoling a child. I just want you to know that you see something like that, you realize the internet really is worth it. It's good that somebody's doing this research. Back to you, Eric.
All righty, yo. So I cannot commend more my friend Corey Showtime Robinson. I absolutely love this guy. If not following Corey Showtime Robinson, very funny comedian and one of my favorite guys to follow on Facebook. He posts, on my flight home yesterday, as I was nodding off, the stewardess woke me up and told me it's $5.99 plus tax to take a nap on this flight. Allegiant Airlines can suck my gooch. friend of the show, Stefan Bennett posts, and an extra $3.99 to snore. Friends of the show, both Chelsea Rennert and Haley Andrews, Chels Bells and Haley, Sweet Haley, as I call them, both posted at Paul Sucks or Pal Sucks. That says the founding fathers, who all barely washed their dicks, wanted me to have an assault rifle in this McDonald's. Oh, hang on. I think that's better in a redneck voice. The founding fathers, who all barely washed their dicks, wanted me to have an assault rifle in this here McDonald's. All right. I had to spit my jaw there at the end. Friend of the show, Corey Showtime Robinson, again, thanks for following us. He posts, I cannot express to you how hard I just laughed at this. Hashtag, it's not about race, though. And there is a sign for a company that apparently sells ginger something. And it looks like they took the letters of the alphabet of ginger and they threw them into a blender and just sort of blended them. But this is a 4-panel where we see the sign with the blended ginger letters. There's 2 G's, there's an I, there's an N.
I heard you saying it and I wasn't getting it. I was like, is it a dirty word? No, it's the worst word in the English language.
Yeah, we have a black man seeing it at a distance, then a zoom in closer on the sign, and then a zoom in closer on the black man. And remember, dude, and then Corey he put, again, I cannot express to you how hard I just laughed at this. And what I found out is there is a song that somebody in the comments posted, Tim Minchin, who's a Australian comedian, British-born Australian comedian, Tim Minchin, musical comedian, does a song called Prejudice. And it is this meme, and it is brilliant, both musically and lyrically. I highly recommend it. I'll put a link in the doodly-doo, he said. Yes, here we go. Tim Minchin. Okay. Friend of the show, Kyle Fields. Hey, Kyle, thanks for supporting the show. And thanks for the Venmos. I am eating so much pizza on your dime. You are just such a gracious audience member, Kyle. He has posted a Simpsons meme, and it says, this is the DJ 3000. It plays CDs automatically, and it has 3 distinct varieties of inane chatter. Having worked in radio, I've got to tell you, if there was a robot like that, they would buy it. This is something that I learned this week, and I hope some of you can see this. At the top there, that is one of the hottest selling dolls in the history of dolls. That is the Magic Earring Ken doll in the Barbie universe. And you'll note that he is indeed wearing an earring. Apparently, the guys that were going out to study what was hot in the world of fashion were hitting raves in 1992, and raves were pretty much gay culture. So they were really big on wearing cock rings as jewelry. So you'll note the ring that Ken has around his neck in both pictures. And the mesh muscle shirt that he's wearing and a little vinyl vest. I mean, it's all very wow. Anyway, Magic Earring Ken was on the shelves for 6 weeks before they pulled him. And in that short amount of time, Magic Earring Ken became the best-selling Barbie doll Mattel has ever sold. Let that 6 weeks. And now every time these wheezy old hetero windbag execs go to look at their sales board, they're forever haunted by Magic Earring Ken at the top of their charts. Okay. You're welcome. Happy Pride. America's cultural decline into idiocy. And again, I warned you. Post the headline, no. We hate math, say 4 in 10, a majority of Americans.
God, get out of here.
But the thing is, it's so easy to believe this is real. I didn't even fact check it. I was just like, yeah, well, of course, duh, right? Because we're the country of Marjorie Taylor Greene. We're going to have to get a whole segment of each one of these shows that's just Marjorie Taylor Greene, because next 5, all MGT. I'm thinking I'm just going to use this one every week because it's a nice little cropped headline that says MTG goes viral for saying something stupid. And I think I could just use this every week. I could have this set up in the news because there's no way this doesn't happen. This particular one has pictures of peaches on a tree, so I'm assuming that was Peach Tree Dish Week.
Oh, yeah.
This one was from the week that she and her fellow idiot, Lorena Bobbitt, Senator with Colorado. I can't even, oh my God, I know so many stories at this point. Oh my God, this week I heard that apparently it was well known that she had an open marriage and she was picking up her boyfriends at the bowling alley. I guess they owned a bowling alley. I mean, that's so, wow. Okay, sorry, not funny. Do whatever you want, but don't, be, okay, forget it. I'm getting off track. This is a shot from when they were chanting and talking and yelling in the middle of the State of the Union address, and their colleague is seated between them, and they're up and ranting, and it's captioned, "When you realize you're the meat in a Karen sandwich."
Oof. Rough.
3 more. These same picture of those two, and it's labeled Miley Virus and Ku Klux Klan of Montana. Kind of good. Now, just so you understand why we are hating on this person who says dumb things every single day, she tweeted because she's a little freaked out because of the whole, Marjorie Greene is being implicated in planning January 6th. And, that's, Marjorie Treason Greene, it writes itself right there. She tweets, "Again, I challenge you to debate me. You have a big problem understanding our laws because you want to tear our country apart because you are a communist. You are actually guilty of much worse. You and many Democrats funded, encouraged, and participated in civil war." What? I mean, dude, you're being accused of participating in the planning of a coup, and you're projecting Democrats today, alive today, funding a civil war here. Now, unbelievable. So I'm closing out with this one, which is a picture of MGT, and it's just labeled, "This is why we no longer use lead paint." There we go.
All right, here I go, kicking off round 3, our last full-length round.
That's true.
This is a picture of a king and a jester, and it says medieval kings really were like, "That's my emotional support, silly little guy."
Nice. I love that.
This was under weird reviews, and Ariana leaves 5 stars for this place and reviews excellent food. And Clara leaves 1 star and says, "I have never been at that restaurant." Why would she review it at all? All right. This is a picture of a bunch of sheep wearing MAGA hats and flying Confederate flags and stuff.
Oof.
Trump flags, and it says, "How do you milk sheep? Pretend the election was stolen and ask for donations." Very shocking to everyone who is a Republican. Not shocking at all to any fucking body else. Is that all of that legal defense fund that Trump was raising money for? It turned out to just be Trump's bank account. He just fucking kept the money. There was no, legal team to save the country or whatever he called it. So anyway, he got 250 million from his supporters on his way out the door.
Wow.
Rats every hour. Friend of the show, Rats, wants to know who would win in a fight between Remy and Stuart. And Maria has very strong feeling. She says, Remy, I hate this debate. He's a street rat. He would absolutely clobber Stuart with his bare hands. Stuart hasn't worked for anything in his life. Remy knows struggle. Stuart is a little bitch.
Oh my God.
There is no argument to be had.
Uh-oh.
That's 100% perfect.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Just perfect. This is Agatha from the Scarlet Witch series.
Oh yeah.
I think it's called WandaVision. And she looks very surprised, like, and it says, it was profit-driven performative activism written in rainbow colors all along. Oh, man. That's not what Pride started off as, but boy, it is hard to see it. I don't know. I'm really divided on this because on the one hand, it is difficult to see capitalism take over something you love. On the other hand, it's nice that it's so mainstream that you get to see it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is just a black screen and it says, once upon a time, fuck you, the end. I feel like that some days.
Nice.
This is what you want to see. It's a Uhaul sign, but instead of the AUL, there's just more H's. So it just says, I have 2 more memes this round. This is a hot dog machine. And it says the average hot dog machine will have 547,500 wieners in it and catch 4,277 gallons of juice in its trap during its lifetime.
God.
That's just some facts about a hot dog machine.
Yep.
And it's weird that there's not even like an innuendo. Trash Can Paul, finishing out my 3rd round. Trash Can Paul, who has a picture of the guy from Peaky Blinders. And it says in impact font, what's the point of wiping if I'm just going to shit again?
Oh, that's so bad. So bad. Oh, my God.
I honestly don't know what I would say. If somebody asks me that, well, live your life. I don't know.
Right? What do you say? Going back to round 3, going to the FB for TB weekly memecast page. And if you're not following FB for TB weekly memecast page, you're just not living life to your fullest. It's a Renaissance painting of some sort with a little girl who has a sword that's half withdrawn from its scabbard. And it says, it was the fuck around of times. It was the find out of times.
Nice.
Which I thought was very good. Hey, we reached 34 people with that, and a lot of them gave us little happy ha-has. So that's cool. This next one's from @AubreyBell, who posts, oh boy, ever spill a little bit of your coffee and realize the thread you are hanging on by is actually quite thin. This next one would have gone better in Act 1, but I'm dumb. It's a man, and he is labeled me, and he is holding a very large assault rifle that is labeled Wholesome Memes. And in the background, we see a fence that is on fire, and it says, Burning Remains of My Sadness for the Day. Which,
nice.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm going to use that in our next promo. This is me. I am mighty. It is the victorious baby meme with the fist held up in front of him and the little face. Because, and I made this myself, said, remembered how to carry a 4-drawer dresser downstairs by myself. Didn't scuff anything or die.
Damn.
I know. Oh, man, as soon as I got that thing down, I went right on my ass and just sat there and went, that just happened. Yeah, I know. It was so ridiculous. This next one is from Chuck Clary @Chuckable. That's funny. And it is a picture of a sign on a door. And it says, there are 10,000 possible combinations. And you do this here. because it is for the pumping room, and it says to unlock this suite for pumping or breastfeeding, enter 8008 on the keypad.
Beautiful.
8008. To which friend of the show, Jana, said best choice. And I was like, it's clearly the best choice. 10,000 possible combinations. 8008, definitely. All right, go to 6 more of this round. This is a picture of Elmer Fudd, dumbstruck, looking at Bugs Bunny in drag, and it's and microplastic enjoyer of eclectic hams posts. I cannot believe the woke left exposed children to drag in 1952.
No.
By the way, I just realized both these were from Intersection L, spelled like as if it were French. So yeah, if you're not following Intersection L, you're missing out. This next one I posted with the caption, ... that feeling when 30-year-old woman yells at a cloud, nothing will make you sound crazier in your day-to-day life than knowing about like 4 things the CIA has done and fully admitted to. They posted that in half content, moon, comma. And again, nothing will make you sound crazier in your day-to-day life than knowing about like 4 things the CIA has done and fully admitted to.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, we should do a special on that, Michael.
Yeah, we should.
This next one is the what's its flag, of the don't tread on me with the foot and whatnot and the snake, except that in this case, the foot is firmly planted on the snake and the snake is getting squished. And the foot is labeled Walmart, ExxonMobil, Nike, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Monsanto, JP Morgan Chase, etc. And it says, well, at least it's not the government. from friend of the show, Vermin Supreme. Yes, thank you, bootlickers. You are really adorable. 3 more. Oh, no, 2 more. Friend of the show, Corey Showtime Robinson, making a 3rd appearance in the show. I would like to point out, I would like to note, when I say friend of the show, Corey Showtime Robinson, I want you to know, Corey's my friend and I love him. Corey posted, men, what are little things ladies do that make y'all upset? With a little cartoon character of himself, like he's working out stuff on a chalkboard. And, it's honestly, dude, look, there's 71 comments on this. It exploded with, Pete here at the beginning, lie and cheat, etc. Habit. Men, what are little things that ladies do that make y'all upset? And I replied with, I kind of get irked when they post on Facebook things like, ladies, what are things that men do that drive you crazy?
Yeah.
He replied with an animated GIF from Anchorman. It's like, okay, you win on a technicality.
Right.
And that wraps up my round 3 of Facebook for the Blind. So on to our post with the most.
Post with the most this week was a repost I brought in from Trash Can Paul. Got me the most action. And it's a picture of looks like a lake. Just nice sunset. And it says, taking Viagra for my sunburn. It doesn't cure it, but it keeps the sheets off my legs.
Oh, so that's good. No, but it's a puzzle. It was a puzzle.
It is, yeah.
I see how that piece fits in there. Oh, gosh. Well, wouldn't you know it, I haven't had any technical problems until now, so that's where I'm at. That's how it goes. Una segundo, mon frere. How's it going? How's the wife and kids? I got to scroll back. Like I told you, I got incredibly good content ratings this week, and this had close to 375 engagements overall. So a lot of people, a lot of people saw this. And I got to tell you what, as I'm still scrolling to it and I can't share it, it gave me hope. And I'll explain why as soon as I show you what it is. Oh my God, I post so much crap. What is wrong with me? Boys, I have a problem.
It's okay. You can just take it out in post.
Oh, that's so kind. Are we still pretending that we have a post? That's adorable. Okay. This one with 300 and some, we had 45 different engagements, 66 comments, 4 shares, lot. The whole thread ended up talking about books. It is the Media Bias Chart version 9.0, June 2022 edition from AdFonts Media, which I captioned with "Know your sources, always check more than one, and think critically about who paid for the message and what motivated them." And can I tell you, this generated more engagement than anything else that I posted and intelligent conversation on the internet.
That never happens, especially on Facebook.
Yeah. Several instructors and educational folks replied with how they use this to instruct their students, that they make their students see where the ranking is. And I did see one comment that was very enlightening to me. In previous versions of this chart, the lower right-hand corner, I guess for our visually impaired readers, we should say, this is sources that have been ranked on an XY grid from first from top to bottom, most accurate and factual to least actual and factual. Yeah, I said that right. And then on the other axis is the left to right bias. So ideally, you're looking for something right in the center with as little bias as possible, in an ideal world. And this has ranked them all, and we can see that it looks like a boomerang. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff clustered in the middle at the point there, little bit clustered in the middle, but there's some very long wings, and the right wing dips way down into the right-hand corner. And somebody pointed out that in previous editions of this guide, InfoWars, lower right corner, used to be the bottom right-hand corner of the chart. But now there is much more stuff down there. OAN TV, Mercola, we've got the American Liberty Report, NutraTruth. And now one thing George pointed out was Natural News does have like really crappy snake oil stuff, but he said that he found their political reporting to be neutral. So that should be all the way at the bottom, but in the center. So completely crap, but neutral central crap.
That's funny.
And that's it. And I could guys, normally when we do this show and I get to my post with the most, it's either funny or sad or depressing or all three. But in that one, I'm just gonna smile a little bit. I'm proud of my friends. I'm proud of people thinking and talking about this stuff. It was really great. Yeah. Well, that concludes an episode of Facebook for the Blind for June 14th. 2022. Thank you all very much. We love you so much. Thanks for coming.
Love you, George.
Woo!
Aw, thanks for the woo.
Woo!
Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.